Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel Crypto by K Square. So today we're gonna see the Bitcoin chart and how the market is doing right now and where the market is going right now, right? So there are a lot of things that we're gonna discuss today about Bitcoin. So let's start. Just let me move this. Okay. So as you can see, this was a very big rising wedge in Bitcoin after which we crashed, right? Previously, if you have not been to the previous sessions and we got a ABC correction like this. This looks like a Harry Potter's mark, doesn't it? But as you can see, after the crash, we are in some kind of consolidation phase, which I guess will go around for some time because there are a lot of things going on in the market, right? A lot of bad news, a lot of good news. And if you'll see, this was the region where the volume was here in the market. There was a little bit of volume here, but now the volume is slightly declining. If you'll see from here, let me delete all the lines. The volume has been decreasing like this, if you can see. Right. When you zoom in, then you'll get a better idea. Like as compared to this region, there's a lot less volume coming from this region, right? So that means that the market has calmed down. The smart money is out of the market, and only the retail is like kind of thinking what to do right now, and the smart money is slowly moving in with accumulating, as you can see. This will go like this for some time, and then when we broke this, we'll again come up down and then we'll go up. So let's see when this is gonna happen because this accumulation phase could take some time to like go away, right? So how do we trade here? So if you will see, we have a trading range here, right? So this is a range that we have to capture all the time. Like at this point, we shouldn't be trading where Bitcoin is sitting right now because it's not any kind of level, right? It's neither support nor resistance properly. It's not in the middle of a trading range. If you'll see here, it's 30,200 and 34,800 something. Okay, and if you'll see, we are just in a similar region as here. So this could like take some time. I don't know how much. My maximum approximate time estimate is that after this crash happened from here in this region, it should take approximately 2 months to recover, like 3, 7 or 8 months between something like that. So we are already consolidating in for like the past 2 or 3. I guess this is the third week. So the market will consolidate a little bit more because we have to go for a 2 month consolidation period as the crash was also very sharp. You see, it didn't take much days to came from all the way of somewhere around 60,000 to directly fall back to 30,000 in a couple of days, right? So that's pretty interesting and pretty scary as well as a investor's perspective. But there's nothing to much worry about. The death cross is happening, as you can see. This is the 50-day moving average here, this yellow one, and the 200-day moving average, this purple one. So nothing is wrong in death cross. It's nothing like something. One thing I would like to tell you guys, these kind of no indicator is perfectly accurate that every time these crossings happen, right? The market is bearish or bullish or something like that. So don't fall for these reasons, right? You have to understand how the market works. These indicator crossings make an effect in the market at certain point. Okay, you have to understand those scenarios where the crossing actually make does some kind of effect in the market, right? So I don't think so because the volume is already pretty low. Okay, the RSI has almost bottomed out. If you see, there could be like if it falls from here to 30,000 again, the RSI will again bottom out, right? So there's nothing to worry in the RSI as well. MACD is also below the zero line path, so when we'll be above it, it will be a like bullish momentum. Whenever we are above the, if you see, we were above the zero line all this period. Like since 16th or 17th, when actual bull starts, we once came down, but the bear market didn't start here, right? We went into a consolidation phase in this particular region, and then we started going up. So we had a good run above, and now we fell down and we are consolidating. We might also reach these levels as well, 24,000 levels between the consolidation period, right? But don't go for the time frame here. Just focus the path I'm showing like this, and then it will be there. So please don't try to scare yourself off from the market, or it's like some kind of a scam or something. Nothing is wrong in the market, but where people do mistakes are they don't book profits in the greed of making more profit. Like they have planned something like if the market goes beyond 60 lakh, 70 lakh, 1 crore, right? Those are the points where people go wrong and they do not book profits and then miss on their profits. And always, this is a point to remember for always. Like when you have not booked the profit, that is unrealized profit, is not a profit. Okay, because it keeps fluctuating, and you have to book that profit to make it yours, so that you can like rest your mind, give your mind some peace during such kind of crashes or tragic moments in crypto. And this is not a corona crash or something. It's just a normal correction, which should have happened a little bit before, but it happened, or a little bit afterwards, but it happened right now. So we have to accept it. And there is a bearish momentum right now. So I would suggest you do not long it until the price is somewhere around the critical support, right? So please be aware about this, that you have, if you want to long at critical supports with stop loss just below it. So that because in bear markets, you should only short in a lower time frames if you are day trading. If the market trend is downwards, like it has been here, okay, so you have to short the market in lower time frames. That's the way to play it, because shorts will give you have more chance of winning than longs in a bear trend. And if you see, we have made a higher high and a higher low is being formed here. So if we start making good moves from here, we need to like bounce off from this particular level. If you see, it's 34,700 something. We have to bounce from here. So I guess this death cross is gonna make sick a lot of people, but there's nothing wrong at all in the market. Just chill, guys. Have fun. This is gonna take some time to recover. Could take few months, but that doesn't mean that we're in a bear market. Okay, this is a correction for a bigger move upwards. When there's a big upward move, there will be a big correction, right? Many people are calling it a crash. It can be called a crash from some perspectives, but always remember that if there's a big move, then there will be a big crash to correct that, because market becomes like unaccepted at that price level. Nobody is ready to buy. Everybody is a buyer. Nobody is ready to sell, right? Everybody is a buyer, but somebody has to sell to them. So the big player, which we call the smart money in the market, they do sell their shares, and they might have gone out somewhere around this level. Because you can see the market hasn't moved much, so they don't want to capture this small amount of profit on the risk of this big loss. Okay, so they moved out in this circle, because as you can see, the volume started decreasing after this, right? There are big sell volume candles, but no green volume candle bars are there. And after that, you will see that there are more red candles of volume. Wait, and just these are the indicators that show market has started to go weak. These are the only indicators that will help you. Higher high difference big, higher high difference low, higher high difference very low. Okay, so these are the things that are showing us that the market is reversing. Always try to catch these things. Curvy top always, it's not just a curvy top, it's a pattern that shows the market is becoming weak. It has some kind of fundamental, right? Why it's telling that the market is weak? Because the buyers are moving out. If you're in an auction room, you will be able to see that in the beginning, when an auction has started, a lot of people started to bet. Like, okay, so that is this region here. Okay, then there was a calm down. Then again people started to bid. Okay, I will buy. I will buy. Smart money moved out. Okay, the price is too much higher. Let's move out. And now people are hesitating. Like after a certain period of time, there are not much buyer in the market who wants to buy it. So within 5 seconds, where there was 10 to 20 bids in 5 seconds, where there was 10 to 20 bids in 5 seconds, now there are only one or two bids in every 15 to 20 seconds. That means the seller now knows that there are not much buyers left to buy at this price, so I should sell it here and move on. That's what happened here. Okay, so I hope you got some information that you were looking for right now. And coming to the conclusion, the market is currently in consolidation phase and it might go like this for some time, then we'll move higher. Movement up, the movement upwards will be a quick movement because people are willing to buy, right? Everybody is bullish, even in this kind of crash. Because El Salvador, which is a country, has regularized it, right? And a lot of other things are happening. Another country is about to do it, and big players are coming in. Michael Saylor is not stopping at all. So these are the indicators that market is in a consolidation phase, but it will recover soon. It will take some time, obviously, because it's a bit crash and people have to calm down and have to forget this crash, right? So after this thing happens, we'll start moving upwards. So that's it for today, guys. I'll be I'll be posting another video today. Hope you like the video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, bell icon, and share this video. Thank you.